Okay. I should be live. I'm hoping I'm live. OBS is streaming. Game is working. Okay, I think we're back. We'll just move forward with the game, and hopefully people saw the notification. I know it's I've been bouncing around back and forth for the last few minutes here and there, but hopefully people saw the 8:15 start time. Hopefully it started on time for you. I restarted the game. We're about 5 minutes in. In case you do not remember, we've got Vietnamese elephants taking on Mayan siege with a few plumed archers thrown into the mix. Okay. Mongolian incredibly powerful camel and Mangudai units are about to take on Lithuanian heavy cavalry. I was hoping that our Lithuanian player would build a few monasteries, try to find the relics out onto the map. I wonder if Blue took such a bad engage here in the front here, lost a few units, and now he's completely retreated to the back of his base. In any event, okay, I see there's 6 people watching, and so thank you everyone for your patience. I'm hoping this works. This game crashed my computer. I don't know if it's because of just so many blue elephants that were as you mentioned, or even I guess he's saving them for next game. But in any event, yellow moving forward, as we saw. If you're joining for the first time, ignore everything I'm saying about blue's elephants. Yellow pushing forward with a very much an anti-elephant force here. 36 heavy scorpions backed up by, I am clicking furiously, 49 halberdiers and 49 Mongolian heavy camels. Bombard cannons being chased by halberdiers. And let's see what the hell happens here. Blue under attack. Red with a force of 28 hussars, 20 Mangudai, is trying to make a bit of a flanking attack here. Green's army very much to the south. 15 Lechai. How many paladins? Oh my god, I'm trying to click. They're moving so fast. Oh, I see why. The game is at 2x speed. I guess when it's a deathmatch, it plays at a 2x speed. An absolutely terrible engage here by Green War Commissar. Wishing, hoping, praying that these elephants would come in and do something. 20,000 HP of elephants quivering in the back of his base. These are not mice. You don't need to be scared of them. They are just halberdiers. Blue, in my opinion, can absolutely steamroll this entire army of yellow. Remember, if any other elephant unit, maybe not, but 420 HP Vietnamese elephants can absolutely destroy whatever the hell yellow has here, especially with a bit of reinforcement here from Green, who has tethered his fast-moving cavalry to his infantry for some reason. Thank you everyone for your patience, by the way, as I work through these technical difficulties. I don't know if the first glitch, I think my OBS streaming studio software stopped. The second glitch, the game itself crashed. Red moving in, meeting Lechai, meeting halberdiers, for some reason disengaging. Mongol siege, remember, moves 50% faster. Look how fast these siege onagers are moving. Absolutely disgusting how quick they can move. But here to the front, Green fighting on his own. Green basically defending 2 bases at the moment, while Blue, I don't know, what the hell is this, a parade? A military a military parade? 48 elephants. Let me know, guys, how the volume is, how the sound is, because I think when I attempted to live stream about 10 minutes ago, the OBS studio did not recognize my microphone. And so there are a few more people in the chat this time. Let me know if you can hear me fine. If something is too loud, too quiet, I can always adjust the sound. Mangudai joining the fight, a big red blob of units moving here, trying to intercept Green's hand cannoneers. Do exactly that. Why is Blue not engaging? He's got 39 Rattan archers. Not too sure what the point of that is. He's maybe going to take on some Mangudai later. Who knows? Okay, now Blue finally chooses the 13-14 minute mark of the game to engage into his enemy. And like I told you, Blue has enough to steamroll all of this, especially with 39 Rattan archers providing a little bit of damage to those halberdiers. And what the hell was Blue waiting for? This is exactly what he should have done earlier on in the game. Absolutely steamrolling over the Mayan. Absolutely destroying everything that Yellow has. For some reason, Rattan archers retreating. Not too sure why. Oh god, they move so fast. Mangudai on the cusp of entering the tip of Blue's base, but no, turns around, wants to attack Green instead. And now Blue and Yellow have disengaged yet again. Okay. Blue moving away. Not too sure why. I mean, I guess he's going north, but against Mangudai? I don't know what Blue is doing here. He's separated his forces. For some reason, the Rattan archers are not engaging into the Mangudai. Okay, do manage to shoo them away, but might be temporarily more and more Yellow streaming forward. Not exactly a big force here out of Yellow. Although he is broke, 1,000 gold, 890 stone only. Would love to see maybe a forward castle out of them. Okay, doing what little damage he can. Blue continuing to chase around the map. Let's see if Green has collected any relics. Doesn't matter. The two monasteries are down. Our Mongol slowly demolishing these slow battle elephants are not going to do much damage at all to these Mangudai that can just immediately retreat. And Yellow moving forward more and more. Hi, Emperor Motto. Yeah, no, this is deathmatch. In-game sound is a little bit too loud. Let's see. I'll reduce it a little bit. And away we go. Yeah, this is deathmatch, which is why I don't know when you joined, but there were about 40 or 50 heavy scorpions for Yellow and about 20-something thousand HP of battle elephants for Blue, who is now again chasing Mangudai. Why are you chasing Mangudai? Yeah, there's a lot of action, so the in-game sound, let me know if that fixed it. I lowered it a little bit. They're just in deathmatch, just immediately so much action. The sense of sound is just overwhelming, and now we've got a spine of Mongol red castles being built to the north as Mangudai. How many Mangudai? 75 Mangudai. 62 of them here. They don't care about the castle. The castle's going down. Team West looks like it might just be about on the verge of losing the game. And right as I say that, I mean, that was just terrible. I don't know what Goku is doing. When I try to find these games, I try to find the high elo games. I suspect Goku is high elo. I don't know why. There might have been some communication between the players about oh, 1 second. What is this? Oh yeah, no, we're still in deathmatch. I don't know why Goku was so concerned about his elephants. But very strange to me. But in any event, moving on. What do we have? Red and green. Team West, of course, it reverses it on me every single time. And now we've away we go. So we've got red and green, blue and yellow. We've got Daywalker as our red Slav, partnered up with Hydra as the Dravidians. These two bushes tell us that blue is the Gurjara Goku. Okay, not Vietnamese this time. And Portuguese as the War Commissar. So let's see. Let's see if Goku is as gun shy as he was last game, or whether he actually decides to engage. For now, our Slavic player going infantry, just like we saw 2 games ago. Green not really building that much infrastructure just yet. Falling behind in villager count as well. Okay, so green, okay, finally more and more being built by him. Blue starting to pump out those heavy Gurjara camels. Yellow, Portuguese, of course, going for castles. Got to get them organ guns out. Oh yeah, Emperor Motto. There was a, I think it was the first or second game that we casted earlier tonight. It was just absolutely bonkers. There was like 17, 16, 1500 deaths in total, and they were just all loud. Camels dying, elephants dying, halberdiers dying, everyone and everything just dying. That's the fun of deathmatch. But yeah, I can imagine it is overwhelming, especially if my sound settings are not exactly optimized. I was more trying to get the stream up, but now we've got some halberdiers shooing away. This one elephant turns tail. Look how adorable he is, waddling slowly away. Does not want to engage into the battle at all. Yellow sending a few cavaliers while he builds. Okay, this is what you love to see early on. I hope this means we're in for a nice long game, because trade, essential, absolutely essential in deathmatch games. You start again. If you're not familiar with deathmatch, you start with 20,000 wood, 20,000 food, 10,000 gold, and 5,000 stone, which, believe me, sounds like a lot, but it is not, especially when, take a look at green, already down 7,300 stone. Half of his resources are gone except for stone, or rather 7,300 gold, and half his resources are already gone because he's invested into 88,000 HP of elephants. Your resources do not last that long. Town centers being built, no doubt, to protect the trade. Elephants moving backwards for some reason. And our Dravidian elephants archers are going to meet the elite elephant archers of our Gurjara, which I believe have less armor, right? Only +2 pierce armor against the +4 of the Dravidian. But Shravamsha riders, elite, remember, they take 7 arrows before they take any damage whatsoever. Organ guns, paladins, champions are the order of the day for yellow, but he's been constricted back into his base. Maybe a little bit too aggressive on the eco at the beginning of the game. Team East is under immediate attack here. This is a shit ton of halberdiers. What is he expecting out of our yellow Portuguese player that he built 69 halberdiers? Now yellow looks like his base is going to be ransacked, but continuing to expand backwards. Deathmatch, very much a APM taxing game. You have to be on top of your military micro, while at the same time, I mean, take a look at the mini-map. Take a look at how many structures are going up here. Town centers, markets, everything is going up for everybody. You have to be on top of your macro game as well. So I hear a lot of people talking shit about deathmatch. Oh, you started, you have so many resources, blah, blah, blah. Yes. And you can argue that part of the game till the cows come home. But if you survive the initial 10-15 minute push of your opponent, you find yourself very much in a world of, I need to micro, I need an eco, and I need trade. Team West completely forgoing any trade. One market finally going up for red, but nothing for green just yet. He wants to end this right now, moving forward with 17,000 HP of elephant power. Boyar's making an appearance. Should be able to tank a lot, but gunpowder coming out of yellow. 16 bombard cannons. And how many for blue? I saw earlier 10 for blue. Need to make way for these halberdiers, otherwise they're just going to get stuck here going the long way. And here they come. Let's see if blue notices that there's a wall of halves heading his way towards these elephants. Does he even care? He's got the high ground, he's got the bombard cannon, he's got the castles, he's got, for some reason, a bunch of camels peacocking in the center of his base. Boyar's moving forward, taking on gunpowder units, mangonel shots, onager shots, completely wrecking a vast majority of these Portuguese bombard cannons. What is Red doing here with 4 halberdiers tickling away at the HP of that one unfortunate town center? But Red has been repulsed. What? Okay. And like I said, this happens sometimes in we're not playing Rage Forest, right? We're not playing a game of I'm gonna build a barricade and then stand behind the barricade. 18,000 HP. This is a very much an open map. I mean, you can play Black Forest, I guess, deathmatch, but no, very much an open map. So you see immediately, oh, we got Spanish, Bohemians, Lithuanians, Vikings. Oh my, Christmas came early. These are 4 incredibly powerful civilizations. But before we get excited, let's take a look. Green and yellow are Team East. Oh my god, look at that. It lined up. For the first time in 7 casts, the teams actually lined up game after game. So we've got Goku this time as the Viking, of course, putting down barracks. His teammate, the Lithuanian Daywalker, must be, as I said, a fan of Blade to have that name, as the Lithuanians going full cavalry with looks like some halberdier support. Spanish war commissar needs to get up them castles, now finally starting to. And Green, the Bohemian, going, looks like a little bit of everything. Remember, the Bohemian, these guys do extra bonus damage. So take a look. Cavalry goes up, I think, from 32 to 40. They do 25% more damage. War Elephant, 35. Not that I expect to see any War Elephants out of our blue Viking. Now Team West looks like it's the first to move out. Paladins and Champions, name of the day. So Lithuanian versus Spanish. Remember, Lithuanians are missing the last attack upgrade, because otherwise, with their relic bonus, where if they can collect a relic, it adds a +1 attack to their heavy cavalry units, would just be absolutely unfair. Absolutely unfair. I think in all other respects, these two paladins are identical. So we got paladin on paladin violence. We've got champion on champion violence. Let's take a look. Obviously, the Viking one will have more HP, but +4, +3, +4, +4, 3, 4, but 84 HP to 70. Remember that Viking juicy infantry bonus adds 20%. The question is, how will he respond to these hand cannoneers coming out of Hydra? Trying to put up a castle here. Red circling, trying to find some kind of damage, but everyone playing it close to the chest here. Everyone's infrastructure completely next to their original town center. But take a look at Red, how far he's expanding. I'm going to zoom out. 7 town centers being built at once for our Red Lithuanian. Has he taken any relics at all? No, he has not. Remember, deathmatch games are played on explored, and so you do know exactly where the relics are. Now he's moving north. He is going to flank. Okay, blue needs to engage here, though. I don't think red can take this on his own. Here we go. They're going to sandwich green. Yellow, playing very pacifistic, very slow, has given them this opportunity. And in comes, I forget his name from Lord of the Rings, who rescued them in the last movie. With the Rohirrim, rather. I forget who he is. He basically slammed into the flank of the Orc army. But yellow moving forward, choosing this time to pounce. These, not a lot. Absolutely not a lot of conquistadors, but Spanish siege, not terrible. He's continuing to build a hodgepodge of everything here, but in come the Viking champions. God, they're so tanky. The problem for them is green is built into, look at this chessboard infrastructure that green has built for himself. Plus your Bohemians, you have access to these guys, and they are going to pop any second now. The Hoofnitzes, they are going to just absolutely demolish any structure that blue puts up. Unfortunately for green, blue is here with infantry, and they can just swarm over any Hoofnitze that pops out of these siege workshops. Red and yellow disengage yet again. Red sending a relief force of 33 paladins. Green is in trouble. They are going to try to 2v1 him right now and get him out of the game entirely. Yellow not doing anything. I was gonna say, is that Goku again? But no, now, okay, finally moving forward with Paladins, Conquistadors. He needs those conks to get rid of those Viking infantry. An absolute mess here inside Hydra's base. I would have loved to see Hafnitsa. He's got plenty of them building, a lot of resources they take. Why are these guys all the way in the back? Red also trying to raid Yellow's economy. This is one of the most annoying things about Deathmatch. You build up your military, you are engaged in 3 different locations, and out pop a few paladins that basically annoy the ever-living hell out of you while they try to destroy your economy. Green here on Death's Door, red pinging over here. Not too sure why. Unless he has red collected any relics. Yes, he's collected 3 relics. Take a look at his attack now. It's +5 as opposed to +3. So where are these monasteries? There they are. There are the 3 relics. Good for him. Last game, the Lithuanian did not collect any of the relics. This time he very much is, although it is a different player. And yeah, we've got berserkers out there going to absolutely ravish these halberdiers. But we've got a lot of gunpowder out of Yellow. I am trying to click, guys. I don't know what is going on with this mouse. 29 Conquistadors, more on the way, and more hand cannons. As long as Yellow can hold to the south, he might be able to save Green, although we might be looking at another 10-minute game here. Like I said, Deathmatch, not really meant to be played into the hour-long matches. Why are you giving up your range? Retreat, retreat, retreat. And we've got Hussite wagons making an appearance. The mobile wall shows up. Put it in front of the conks. Put it in front of the conks. Oh, they're going to take a bunch of damage. Look how much damage they do, because technically they are siege. Where is it? I didn't click fast enough, of course. Here we go. Yeah, it has siege armor, which I think the Rams do incredibly well against. +65 against siege. So yeah, so unfortunately these Hussite wagons are not going to be that useful against Rams, but look at red. Look at the Lechai with their +6 attack. So he must have gathered 4 relics now. There it is. There's the 4th. Oh man, this is going to be very problematic for Yellow, who has 0 military here, except this 1 villager inside the castle. But does he care? They're pushing blue back. He needs to help Green survive. What does Green have? Green has nothing. 8 hand cannoneers, 6 Hussite wagons, and 7 Hufnitsas in production. Yellow needs to pivot south immediately. Go home, go home. Blue has stalled. Hussite wagons with hand cannoneers should be able to get rid of whatever the Viking player throws at him. Let's take a look at resources. Blue completely out of gold. His partner dwindling. Thankfully has 4 relics. But Team East also basically completely out of gold. Commissar just spent his last 400 gold building 2 trebuchets. Very optimistic trebuchets here, considering they are behind the Conquistador in the production tab. And what the hell is Blue doing here? A little tiny little ball. But my god, 300 plus. Take a look at that. 300 extra damage against building. These Viking castles are not going to last very long, especially not when his army is being attacked by Spanish paladins, although those paladins are, of course, right as I say it, killed by Blue's castle. Red here, though, with the high score of the game. Team West looks like they're about to take it. What are these markets? Okay, good. Finally, somebody is starting to trade at the 16 minute mark of the game. Green cannot relent. Green has to put on so much pressure right now. He needs to move these Hafnitsas immediately. He needs to back them up with these gunpowder units. Put these, remember, any units behind them, behind these Hussite wagons, there's a reason they're called mobile walls. Any unit behind them takes, I think, is it 50? If someone in the chat knows the exact number, I think it's 50% less damage from projectiles. And if your opponent is going projectiles, you best move your Hussite wagons forward. Although now Blue says, forget projectiles, dummy. I'm moving in with Viking berserkers. But murder holes should help out to clear out these Viking berserkers. Remember, they do come fully upgraded with berserker gangs, so they are regenerating 40 HP per minute. But finally, Green with a tiny little army. I mean, take a look at the top of your screen. Military supplies quite even, and now Team East is taking a lead. But villager count, they are basically at half. Although A body of conquistadors with 55 kills to their name has made an appearance. Blue's infrastructure is in trouble here, although plenty of wood for him. 886 should be able to rebuild his infrastructure quite easily. The problem is he's got no answer to these Haufnitzas. Anything he moves forward is gunned down immediately, which is probably why he's doing a side attack, to be honest. Yellow has held for now. Absolutely stunning hold here for our yellow Spanish war commissar. But you are outnumbered, you are outgunned, you have to go back. Green taking an incredibly huge risk here. His entire army is to the front, and now Team East is falling behind also in military supply. What is all this? We've got a... Okay, farming is starting for Blue. He needs some kind of unit to deal with this siege out of Blue, not only there, but also here. Oh, no, I'm hearing siege attack. Yeah, there it is. Why are you not attacking it with your villagers? These villagers are in shock. They're absolutely in shell shock. Oh no, the Lechai are gonna swarm everything. Okay, this is GG, right? This has to be GG. 50% less damage behind the wagons? Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad I remember some things, you know? Sometimes when I post, I say something and then somebody in the comments says something, oh no, you don't know what you're talking about. You know, it's good to know that I do know a little bit of what I'm talking about. But yeah, my God, how many kills on these guys? 28. Not surprising. I mean, they just swarmed through everything. If you were here for the Rage Forest game the other day, you saw Lechai just swarming absolutely everything. My God, they are a powerful unit. Which one was this? Viking? I was happy. Oh, we got Persians. Guys, are we going to see Persian war elephants? Oh, man. Oh, man. Please pray to the gods. Oh. Oh, this is one of those games that just... Oh, no. There it goes. Okay. For some reason, it paused. I don't know why. Oh, we've got a Michi game. Best of 5. What the hell is going on? Anyway, gray and green are going to be Team West. I don't know why sometimes it resets the team names to be, you know, this player's team after so basically, and it's not a best of 5. I don't think so. Okay, here we go. For those of you unfamiliar with Michi or Mishi, I honestly have no clue how to pronounce it. There's basically a map where you start with a giant forest between yourself and your opponents. And there's a bunch of different strategies that players can follow, but the main one is build up your army ASAP and then onager the shit out of one of the sections of the forest. And if you're losing that, onager another part of it. Okay, red, completely ignoring what I'm saying here, just says, you know what, we're in the 1 minute mark of the game. I'm just gonna make my way to my opponent anyway. So it's basically like Arabia, except with a giant forest between the players. Let's take a look at the civs real quick, because shit's about to hit the fan real quick. These two bushes tell us that Gray Kin is Pally. We're gonna call him Gray, is playing the Gurjaras. No Way is playing as the Persians here, walling himself off. Also not a bad strategy in Michi if you want to focus all your attention, for example, on one theater of war. Team East, Saracens. Oh, if he only spawned opposite the Persians, he'd be able to absolutely wreck them. And Slavs by Bodari in teal. So take a look at Red's infrastructure being built already. So many castles. I hope we get to see Mamelukes, yes, already in the production tab. They are absolutely going to wreck. I don't think Shravamshas dodge Mameluke fire, right? Because Mameluke is technically a melee unit. It's not an archer unit, correct? Yeah, it's a melee unit. So let's see if the Shravamshas, they'll dodge the castle fire. But again, I turn to the chat and I ask, I don't think the Shravamshas dodge Saracen Mamelukes, but let me know in any event what you think. For now, our Persian going heavy camel rider, continuing to build this great wall here, and outposts trying desperately make sure that he can see anything that's happening. But this is the ace in the hole here for Team East. I mean, these Mamelukes are going to shred through these camels. They're going to shred through any kind of mounted unit. Although Persian Camel's not terrible, actually. Whoa. Oh, God, with Onager support, green. Oh, God, no, you're killing your own units. What are you doing? Oh, that's so gross. Oh, that's so gross. He's moving back. He's moving back. What the hell was that? What the absolute hell was that? He just lost. Excuse me. He just lost so many of his own Mamelukes. Nova 8. WTF. Oh God, they were in such a good position. So many freaking Mamelukes. Remember, they are not a cheap unit. Now the attack rounds are missing. Shrevamshas will be able to clear this up, but yeah, Mamelukes are gonna shred through these Shrevamshas like a hot knife through butter, right? Right? Oh my God, wait a second, they are dodging. Wow. Wow, okay. I thought because they were ranged melee, they would not be able to dodge, but Shrevamsha, oh God, look at this body of Shrevamshas moving in. What is Teal doing? Teal is massing an insane amount of onagers. 42 he's going up. What is Green doing? Trade carts. Okay. So both teams engaging, and this is one of the features of Michi where it plays very... Okay, move your halberdiers forward. Help your friend. This is one of the cool things about Michi where it ultimately, in the beginning at least, looks very much like Amazon Tunnel because you do have only one area that's exposed. Gray pinging Teal wants to start a second theater of war here, perhaps to end the deadlock. My God. I mean, Shrevamsha is not the strongest unit in the game, right? Their base attack is not that high, 11 plus 2. But that dodge ability, I mean, I don't know why Teal is not moving his halberdiers forward. There's no ranged units here for Team West at all, right? Oh, here we go. Here we go. You want it chonky? You are getting the chonkiest unit in the game. This is chonky to the power of chonky. 620 HP. Although needs to clear out the Mamelukes because the Mamelukes, I think, are going to absolutely decimate those elephants if they are streamed in one by one. Absolutely. Hi, Mustafa. I'm glad you could join. We are doing deathmatch today, not Rage Forest. And in this particular deathmatch, we spawned, I guess, the Michi map. Try to dodge the siege onager shots, although not the greatest siege onager shots. You know, these Shrevamshas, 1.76. How incredibly fast. That must be, I think, the second fastest unit in the game, right after the Cumin. What the hell was that? After the Cumin unit, the Hussars or the Light Cav. Okay, not attacking is red, instead choosing to retreat, luring the elephants into the welcoming arms of Bodari's siege onagers. Oh, so much death and destruction, but look how many shots to the face these Persian elephants are taking. You don't see them often just because of how expensive they are. Okay, misses all the attack rounds there, but Mamelukes will be able to look how much HP the Mamelukes take off. Oh, this is one of those yeah, those halbs are absolutely, he needs those halbs. I don't know where Teal is storing them. Okay, a couple of villagers just hanging out with their axes, defending the motherland. What is going on here? Okay, Teal did not get the memo that the point of Age of Empires is to kill your enemy. Instead, he's hanging out here with a bunch of siege onagers, 22 of them. But the parade push of halberdiers has begun. But again, I tell you, 620 HP on these chonky elephants. Oh God, all of the bombard cannons are now dead. And what the hell happened to Gray? Where are his units? He's building 90 Shrevamsha riders. 90 Shrevamsha riders in the production tab for him. But he is supply capped because for some bizarre reason he's got 157 villagers. 157 villagers. You need to send them to die immediately, otherwise you are going to get overwhelmed by, oh my God, this is so disgusting. 10 plus 24 equals 34 siege onagers. with enough attack rounds. I mean, again, what is he doing with these guys? Hello, enter the chat. Okay, does kill 15 of his villagers, but 140. Okay, now down to 128. That's the perfect amount, I think, between 120 and 130 villager count on deathmatch, because we haven't yet entered that stage. I mean, take a look at our Gurjara. He still has 12,000 gold, thanks in no small part. Okay, never mind. I was going to say to trade, but it seems like only the Persian is trading, which is why he still has 8,000 gold. Oh, what an absolute disgusting, beautiful mess here. Shravamsha's chasing Mamelukes chasing bombard cannons, elephants trying to chase anything they can. Remember, they do come with mahouts, or mahouts. I don't know how to pronounce that upgrade, but they do move 30% faster. And now all of the siege has been cleared out, probably by friendly fire. Who's kidding who? And my god, look how fast the Shravamsha riders are, guys. Look at this. They're literally swarming over their opponents. Absolutely disgusting. Green seems to be opening up another theater of attack, another corridor here. He probably wants to backstab Teal. But look at this. Mamelukes, Shravamsha riders, halberdiers, Persian war elephants. Siege on both sides. Bombard cannons against siege onagers. Okay, Mamelukes are pushing their way in here. How many does he have here? 34. Okay. Should be able to handle some of these elephants. These elephants are not being microed that well here by No Way. I think he's distracted here, pinging this side of the map, the middle. And this is where it gets super duper fun, does Michi, where more and more avenues of attack are opened. How many bombard cannons? 13 bombard cannons. I feel like they're not getting the best attacks here. I feel like they should have absolutely demolished these Mamelukes, but in come the Mamelukes. They want to make an issue of these bombard cannons, but for some reason are attacking the Shravamshas. And finally, here we go. A little group of them is moving one by one by one. What happened to Green here? Okay, he retreated. He's building up his army. For some reason, one very wounded paladin. Where did you come from, and what wounded you? Okay, go after the siege with your Shravamshas, no? Oh, so many attack grounds missing. This is terrible attack grounds here for Bodari, who now should at least lose all of his siege onagers. And now the path has been opened, but into the welcoming arms of 30 freaking Slavic siege onagers. Okay, we're gonna keep an eye on here to make sure we don't miss what's about to happen to Green. Although Teal has proven himself or herself to have very bad attack ground skills. Look at this. Look at this. What is happening? These elephants have closed the gap. He is killing more of his own units than anything else. Boyar's coming out as well. 4 castles ready to meet this Persian. Look at their HP dropping. They are dropping like flies. Green's incursion is an absolute disaster here. Although to the north, continuing to push through. Needs to get rid of this castle so he can establish some kind of base. Send a few villagers over here. Now the trade is being attacked by Shravamshas. This is absolutely disgusting here. Team West taking this game so far, although the scores are incredibly close. But the Shravamshas should be able to save, to destroy the trade, although the Mamelukes should be able. Look how little damage the Shravamshas do to the Mamelukes, by the way. Such a weak unit. So he's pushed into here. Team West has. Now Team East is defending with a Hussar. Okay. Again, 620 HP. Champions moving forward. Bodari sitting on, for some bizarre reason, 8,000 gold. No Way, our Persian, on the back of how many? 48 trade cards, has 13,000 gold, but does need to get his other resources up if he wants to continue spamming elephants. Those are not cheap at all. Wow, this is a very messy game. As deathmatch tends to get. Second avenue of attack opened up by the Persian. He is slowly. The problem for Green, he needs trebuchets. Otherwise, these Persian elephants are just going to keep dying to archer fire. Although they do have 7 pierce armor. Team West not doing a good job capitalizing on their breaches here. You know, they stormed the breach. Now send villagers. Build castles. Send trebuchets. Send more bombard cannons. Repair these ones, for God's sake. Otherwise, this one boyar is going to look at him. I guarantee he's heading for the bombard cannons. Yep. Oh, Shravamtra's intercept just in time, but does end up losing three bombard cannons for no reason whatsoever. Oh my God, look how many elephants. 20,000 HP of elephants here, guys. Oh, this is why you love to see deathmatch. You know, for all that people say this, and that, but when else, in what other type of game, except maybe CBA, I guess, are you going to see all of these units all together on the field? They are incredibly population efficient. 620 HP for the same population as one villager. This is where games like StarCraft have it a little differently, right? You know, the bigger, the more powerful, the chunkier the unit, the more population space it takes up. Whereas in Age of Empires, you can literally have 200 Persian war elephants. What are you doing? But like I said, Team West, they breached in 2 locations, but they are failing to capitalize. Green needs some kind of siege here, whether battering rams or trebuchets. I have no clue why Teal is doing what Teal is doing. Let's take a look at his resources, because he's got 20,000 food, I guess. So why the hell not? Plus all these castles shooting arrows at the elephants. I mean, Team East, their trade is still up. The Shravamtras did a good job catching up with those trade cards, but now the elephants slowly starting to demolish. They are not great at demolishing structures. I mean, obviously, when I say not great, I mean in comparison to a Treb, or in comparison to this. Finally, 12 bombard cannons make an appearance. But over here... I'm sorry, what? Guys, do you understand what the hell just happened? Team East is victorious? What? I am absolutely confused out of my mind. What I'm not confused about is 357 elite Persian war elephants, 544 Mamelukes. I want to take a look at the trade. It must be in the... it must be crazy trade profit. Yeah. Look at this. They had literally, what is this? 61,000 to 32, 33? Why the hell did that team quit? Did somebody disconnect? Wow. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. We got the slowest unit chasing after a unit that's literally twice as fast as it. I think Green needed siege here to the south, and I think our Gurjara needed to establish some kind of infrastructure here. But yeah, what a fun game. It must have been a disconnect. It absolutely must have been. I don't see why the hell. Let's see who disconnected first. Or who gave up first. Yeah, Green gave up. Take a look. The line through his name. No way he gives up with 30,000 food, 17,500 gold. It must have been a disconnect. Oh, that is very unfortunate. That is absolutely unfortunate. Part of me not wanting to spoil anything. Oh, do we have no, we don't have a rematch, but we've got another deathmatch game with Persians as well. Mayans, Britons, and Chinese. Oh, this is going to be a fun one. I also have no clue why he was producing Hussars. Again, the only reason I could possibly think of is he had so much food. Oh, we're on Golden Swamp. Okay. He had so much food that he just wanted to throw them away. So let's take a look. We've got teal and blue. We'll call them Team South. And Bruz team, we'll call him Team North. I think I casted a deathmatch game of Bruz. Didn't I? Britons versus Celts. Anyway, let's take a look at what we're working with here. If you don't know Golden Swamp, this is it. There's a few resources scattered around the map. gold and stone and relics and whatnot. Not a lot of wood. Let's zoom out. Let's see how much total wood there is. About 250,000. Not a lot at all. Trade is going to be incredibly important in this map, as are apparently docks. Okay, we're going to get to see some nice water wars, but in the juicy center of the map, you've got 20... okay, I'm going to get rid of these guys. 28,000 gold ripe for the taking. Green in a very lucky spawning position here with the gold all the way up to the side, as is orange. Anyway, let's take a look at the civs. Persian paladins, okay, in green. Bruh has the orange Mayans. In blue is the Chinese. We've got Twepi, okay, and Frost9 as the Britons. Remember, I said at the moment Frost9 is the top player in the world, already out with the heavy demolition ships heading up north. Okay, not exactly the greatest traded demo ship for a villager, but again, we are on deathmatch, and so resources not so much an issue in the beginning of the game. Yeah, Emperor Motto, absolutely. Shravamshas and war elephants. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Green, path your units a little bit better. But it was still fun to see. Still fun to see Mamelukes. How many was it? 544 Mamelukes. One of my favorite units in the game, so I always love to see it. Eagle Warriors fighting. Remember, these are Mayan Eagle Warriors, so they have 100 HP with that El Dorado upgrade. Heavy Camels, the saving grace of the Chinese roster for cavalry, in my opinion. But demo ships coming from the south for all the players. What do we got? What are you building? Keeps? Okay. Everyone moving in to attack or to save orange right now. Water supremacy, very important, I guess, for these players. Whoever controls the water gets to control the demo ships. And then whoever controls the water gets this. Arrakis. Except instead of spice, you get piles and piles of gold. Persian paladins already making their way in there, but a little sneaky, cheeky run by of halves. Okay, yeah, we're getting to see war elephants again. This is why I love deathmatch. Absolutely awesome. Okay, we've got cavaliers out of our Chinese. That's about as far as their heavy cavalry units go. You got a bit of a tiny journey. Paladins obviously going to take this against cavaliers. Green streaming into the right to help his teammate out. Unfortunately for him, there's a bunch of demo ships. Oh god, how disgusting. What is Teal building? Are we going to see longbows, please? No, we are not. Oh man, look at all these demo ships out of Team South. They do not want anyone to contest their mastery of the waves. Rule Britannia, says Frost9, with a massive navy, now starting to build cannon galleons as well. 9 heavy demos, 14. What does his teammate have? 1 cannon galleon, 19 basic galleons, and 27 heavy demo ships. Team North, though, saying, keep your water. We're just going to swarm you on the land. And in comes Bruh with a bunch of incredibly fast, incredibly powerful Eagle Warriors. Yeah, exactly. Waste your demo ships on halbs. Brilliant move here by Orange. This is an entire complete waste of resources. Green is already out of resources. Yes, he is. This is why I was saying earlier on, you know, some people really hate deathmatch games. They think it's simplistic, it's not a lot of strategy involved, whatever their excuse is. And one of the main reasons is you start with so many resources, but if you don't manage those resources well, okay guys, they heard us across space and time. They said last game we went with, for some bizarre reason, Hussars. This game we're gonna go with British halberdiers, although needs to get a lot more. If you want to kill a Persian war elephant, you're going to need more than a 2-to-1 ratio of halberdiers. You're probably going to need closer to 4-to-1 ratio with castle fire, with support. Everything in the British Navy here is firing on that one unfortunate elephant. Orange continuing to be annoying in the back of Blue's base, distracting him enough so that he can get his own demo ships out. But We'll see if there's enough here. Oh god, demos on demo violence. Oh no, and now the inherent weakness of the Britons. No trade for anyone just yet, but as I was saying, in my opinion, the inherent weakness of the Britons, they have very few options of how to deal with incredibly powerful units like war elephants, although conversions is definitely one of those. How many more monks? Okay, 6 monks in total. Halberdiers will be able to get rid of this, but again, 620 HP is no laughing matter. Orange moving in with more halves, trying to get these ships to fire on the halves, but the micro too good out of our blue Chinese, who has snuck in 2 Cavaliers with 4 kills. He knows. What a brilliant play here by blue. He knew that trade was going to start going up at some point in the game, and so he positioned his Cavaliers to intercept the most likely location, right? You want the longest distance for trade, so it's usually corner to corner when you can. Positioned his units perfectly to catch that one villager heading over to create the market. This is an absolute mess of a game. We've got land. Our Britain has established a huge number of, how many keeps is that for him? 14 keeps, rather now 14 that this one is built. Trebuchets backed by galleons, backed by cannon galleons. 5 cannon galleons still left, but does he have an answer for this? 15,000 HP of Persian war elephants are about to swarm him. And as much as you love halberdiers, 67 halberdiers against 27 Persian war elephants, I don't think the halberdiers take this. I'm happy to be proven wrong, especially if he starts throwing away Persian elephants. But on a one-on-one engage, oh god, this they definitely take. Okay, softening them up with hussars. Turn around, turn around. Why are you so scared to fight? Could it be because you are completely broke? Green has literally nothing left. Completely under attack here. Finally getting food up. Finally, the trade begins for Team North. Although precarious trade at that. Teal building markets, but blue not interested. Okay, right up until I say something. Right up until I open my mouth, and then all of a sudden he is interested. Okay, you are trying to catch cannon galleons that move at a 1.26 with your Persian war elephant that moves at 0.86. Loses another one to a convert, but it looks like green has suffered as much as he possibly can. The ship's no longer being able to reach, but has to come up with an answer to the treb. No, why did you turn around? You were so close to getting that treb. Halberdiers wasting themselves on castles and town centers for some bizarre reason, and in comes our Mayan, but a welcoming committee of Chukanus here. They are going to absolutely slaughter anything that Orange throws at them. They will take damage, but here we go. The incredibly fast Mayan plumed archer. I don't think they have any attack bonus against other archers, right? It's mainly infantry. Yeah. So has to be careful. Has to back them up with some of these juicy eagle warriors with 100 HP on them. More demo ships getting ready to screw around with opposing navies, but again, now these are 50. I think the war elephants can take this. Okay, run away from the converts if you can. Oh no, not like this. Not like this. Not on move command. Not on move command. Oh. I understand what Green was trying to do, right? He was trying to wedge his elephants between these 2 castles so that while these halberdiers were moving forward, look, 59 has become 32. But he didn't need to do that. He absolutely did not need to do that. These are not basic bitch, you know, these are not Malay elephants. These are not even Vietnamese elephants with 420 HP. These are Persian war elephants with 620. You can take on halbs. You're good. Turn around and fight. More naval action. Surprisingly, no one has yet, in the 20-minute mark of the game, taken that juicy Arrakis in the middle here. And let's see. Orange, how many trebs? 6 trebs. Team North is doing quite well, even though their score is down because of this. They've got their trade up and running. Team South, nothing. Although our Persian does need to be careful. He's now got 2,000 stone. Okay. Why don't you just plug up the entire area with castles then? I like the move for heavy scorpions. You know your opponent's going to go with halberdiers. There you go. There you go. Take the fight. You can do it. You can do it. Your units are chonky. They are incredibly chonky, although down to only 7 war elephants. Ay, ay, ay. Team North, though, more villagers, only 20 less army supply. Oh, no, not like this. This you're not going to win. You're not going to win 6-1 outnumbered, although maybe you will. Get the monk, get the monk, get the monk. Does get the monk. Monk focusing on the elephant with very little HP instead of the one that just popped out. Orange, though, making a huge dent. Okay, unlike our last game, Orange knows how to take advantage of a breach in his opponent's base. Yeah, exactly. All green has to do, Mustafa, is hold. Because Orange does look like he's completely demolishing Blue's base, which is shocking to me. Blue's got nothing. How are his resources also? He's got trash resources. I mean, skirmishers, maybe? Blue archers and halves. I don't know. Blue does look like he's about to die, but so does green, to be honest. Orange sending in a supporting column of elite eagle warriors here. This is some good reinforcements here. Hi, Brian. I'm glad you could rejoin. I don't know what the hell happened to the first 5 attempts to recast the game. But look at Orange pushing his way in, shoving his way in. Everyone has basically forgotten about the water. Teal has a bunch of wasted supply here in demo ships that are not really doing anything. And oh, there you go, Mustafa. You were absolutely right. As long as green could hold, and now with these eagle warriors with their 8 pierce armor who don't give a shite about these keeps, came in to assist. Longbows also not going to be able to do much, and blue has been completely dislodged. What is this massive exodus of blue units? Wow. Okay, so let's cast one more game, just because, again, this is just deathmatch is just so much fun. We saw the Persians on Golden Swamp, and now we have Persians again, and Teutons, and Spanish, and Mayans. Oh my. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, we're back to Runestone, so basically Arabia. And let's see if the team name hold. We have green and yellow, right? Yeah, blue and red. See, I don't know why some games have this overlay up top. I guess when you do a free-for-all in the beginning. In any event, green and yellow. We're going to call them Team West. I don't know what this is. I guess you can't? Okay. I guess with this overlay, because there are no teams, they can change teams at any minute. You can't really call them Team West or East. In any event, it looks like green has allied with yellow and red has allied with blue. Let's see. Teutons pumping out paladins and barracks. Persians going full cow. You know what that means. You know, when you're building 5 castles, we are definitely going to see a lot of war elephants, although blue coming in to explore, trying to see what's going on. Obviously the Mayans with that eagle scout for rage, and Shrew back again with an incredibly, this is the deathmatch games that I'm kind of used to, an incredibly forward, an incredibly ballsy castle right on top of the head of his opponent. And you know, honestly, what our Teuton would do well to build? Teutonic Knights. Yeah, he's going castles. I hope we get to see Teutonic Knights. I mean, they're slow, but man, do they pack a punch, especially if your opponent goes paladins or something like that. And especially halberdiers. Oh god, Teutonic Knights are absolutely going to wreck this. But look at red. Look at red. Walled off his villager. No ranged units here. Has to get this castle up. Green absolutely has to get this castle up before red does. Otherwise, he's the only way he can reach that villager. And blue also moving in with a very middle of the road-ish castle. Yellow playing it very, very safe, sending a few paladins up north. But green, let's take a look at the stats on the paladins. 4-3-4 against 4-5-4. Remember, One of the Teutonic bonuses is they get +1 melee in Castle and then +1 melee in Imperial. Operation Castle in your face. Yeah, you can imagine how bad it was back in the day when everyone was playing Franks and the castles only cost 488 stone. How absolutely annoying it was when, you know, you're getting your infrastructure up. Yellow is playing very defensive. I don't like this. And then all of a sudden you've got 6 castles showing up in front of your base. Green moving to the back of his base now. Worried, I guess, about this incursion of red paladins. But now yellow has discovered all of these castles. Red with the first treb out very early in the game. Blue taking an incredibly forward position. Okay, not sure about the plumed archers, but halberdiers mixed in with some eagle warriors should do quite well. I mean, take a look at the town centers from our Persian player. 7 town centers in production, but our Teuton here would do well to get siege. Also, remember the Teutonic siege is quite powerful. Yeah, you're not going to do anything to Persian war elephants with eagle warriors, to be honest. And smart of yellow to also mix in a bunch of heavy scorpions. They should absolutely wreck these. Look how much HP they're taking from these halberdiers. They haven't even engaged yet. They're already at half HP. My god. Terrible movement here by Blue, thinking he can pick away at the HP of these elephants, I guess, with the plumed archers. But that is not how these elephants work. Like I said, these are not Burmese elephants. These are not even Vietnamese elephants. These are the most powerful unit in the game, and you are not going to take them on one-on-one with even look how they shred through halberdiers. I don't know why Blue is building plumed archers. They shredded through those halberdiers. But in any event, let's see. We got a bunch of paladins in the back of Green's base. Red making an issue of it here, refusing to be dislodged. Halberdiers, though, pretty damn good against paladins, especially in a clumped up little choke point like this. And in comes the weaker Spanish siege. Let's see if we can get a shot off. Here we go. Teutonic Knights. Yes. Yeah, I was gonna say if they can get a shot off on these trebuchets, we'll get all 3. A massive paladin battle here. Blue and yellow have disengaged. Yellow sending elephants north. Not sure it's the right time. But yeah, look at this Teutonic Knight. Look at it. Look how little damage. He's being attacked by 4 units. 4 units at once. And he's still alive with 2 kills. Ah, what an absolute badass unit, the Teutonic Knight. This is a lot of plumed archers here. 54 plumed archers. Whatever for. Okay, let's see. Red is going to discover these elephants. I wanted to catch his vision when they came out of the mist. Are you freaking kidding me? Persian war elephants backed up by elite Teutonic Knights. I mean, take a look at their melee armor. How insane is 13 melee armor? The problem is this has left yellow exposed. Unfortunately for Team East, Blue is not really pushing in, and he's pushing in with nothing. I mean, 3 trebs. Build 5 more. Yeah, you've got the gold for 1 more. Red very much on the retreat, cannot engage into any part of this army. He has nothing that can attack these Teutonic Knights, nothing that can kill these Persian war elephants with their massive amounts of HP. For some reason, streaming in, throwing away units. Ugh, not the greatest move here, but what is it? Coming under attack is the town center here. Blue is not doing enough damage, I don't think. Absolutely. When's the last time? Look at them marching together. Not only the war elephant, not only the Teutonic Knight, but also paladins. You've got potentially 3 of what? The top 5, top 10 most powerful units in the game. Look at these adorable plumed archers trying to come and save the day. But again, look how little HP they're taking off of these elephants. Blue needs to get his ass in gear and move forward with these onagers. Attack this castle. Do something with them. You are giving yellow way too much leeway here. I mean, it's adorable that yellow thinks he can catch the trade with Persian war elephants. Although with enough of them in a big old chunky block, he probably could. Okay, I mean, you can turn around and fight this. This is just halberdiers. You don't need to be too scared. And please don't send in your... Oh my god, what is he doing? Okay, blue here, I think, throwing the game a little bit for his team. Had the opportunity to be incredibly aggressive. Had basically the Persian base open with these war elephants gone. 16,000 HP of army just completely disappeared. And now he's going to wedge himself into this corner. Let's watch this. This is going to be very educational. Look at these war elephants. Look at them. Look at them. Remember, they do trample damage, right? Oh, this is so gross. Oh, this is absolutely gross. Has he lost a single elephant? Yeah, he finally loses one. Oh, this is absolutely gross. Look how strong. We'll lose a second one. Or no, maybe not. It has very little HP, this one. Oh, God. 40 kills on this band of elephants. Ugh, blue is just not playing a counter strategy properly, I don't think, to these yellow elephants. Although red, good for him. Kudos has managed to push this back, but this is not a fight he wants to take. No, you do not want, especially with these Teutonic Knights in here. I mean, brilliant move moving the Halbs to the front, but no, this is not a fight that red wants to take. An engagement here. Yeah, these elephants are going to shred these pike as well. Rather, these Halbs. Oh, God. Yeah, this must be GG. Red's entire army gone. Blue has what? Eagle warriors? Ugh. And now yellow extending out. Yeah, 100% trample damage. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was not a fight red needed to take 103 kills on these guys, but they are at half HP. That might be something, right? I mean, he's got the numbers 29, but they're at half of their HP. Oh yeah, where are you guys going? Oh yeah, good luck. Oh my god, they didn't even pick and prod. They just I don't know what blue is doing in this game, guys. Okay, he is moving in with a bunch of siege rams, intercepted by a few Persian paladins. Eagles swarming in to support the rams, but instead all they end up doing is clogging the route towards the castle. Oh yeah, no, for sure those plumed archers would have done really, really well against the Teutonic Knights. I mean, they have 6 base pierce armor, but with the, I think with the attack bonus against infantry, the plumed archers would have done really well. Instead, he's sending freaking eagle warriors and sending those plumes to the wrong direction. Ended up all of them. Look at this. Look at this. You can still see them. All ended up dying here for some bizarre reason. Like I said, blue not exactly playing the counter strategy that he needs to, and now red has been knocked down to this. This is all that's left for red here on this map. One elite eagle warrior tries, one elite eagle warrior dies. Oh, onagers are okay. Okay, the HP on these war elephants is starting to dwindle though. Look at this, 9,000 HP down. These guys must still be at half price. No, they're even lower now. A little bit less than half, but these guys look fresh. Yeah, these guys are basically 9,000 HP. Oh god, how do you respond to this as blue? I wonder if he's slinging his partner. Okay, running away. These paladins will eventually die. And now it's green and yellow that are not really making an issue of it. I mean, your opponent's on his knees. Take the killing blow. Take the killing strike. These Teutonic Knights should be able to destroy any infrastructure in their path. Instead, they're chasing villagers. You're not going to catch those villagers. But in any event, it does seem like Team West, yellow and green, have this in the bank. Trebuchets shelling away at this castle, but too little, too late. I don't think this is even enough halberdiers right now. Although, never mind, their HP is quite low. No, still not. I think the Persians' war elephant wins this battle. Let's see. Let's see if I'm right. My instinct is correct. Loses one to a convert. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. You can send halberdiers all the livelong day. Oh, that massive amount of HP. And they attack on a 24, by the way. Okay, do something with these guys. They are giving red a little bit too much time to get back into this game. And I am absolutely, by the way, shocked that red is not building conquistadors. I see them now on the map. I'm wondering to myself, why the hell didn't he build them earlier? Would have been able to absolutely destroy and wreck these Teutonic Knights with them. Okay, maybe there's a little bit of a comeback happening here. I mean, red's population is at 186. It's higher than green's, and it's tied with yellow's. Our Mayan also, I mean, oh yeah, this is why. Take a look at this. I just noticed this on the map. Take a look at the south to east trade routes here. But these Hussars might discover it. Let's see what the... Have they seen? He's gonna see when he tries to build his own markets here. But no, they have not seen any of the trade that's happening here. This might be the lifeline that they need now with conquistadors. Hit and run all the live long day. Get those Teutonic Knights under those castles. Let the castles shell away at them. Yellow not being as aggressive as he needs to be, giving blue a lot of time to get back into this game. And now red's score is... I can't make heads or tail of this at the moment. In any event, blue and green with the lowest scores. Oh, these Teutonic Knights are being thrown here. They are taking a lot of damage. I don't know, honestly. Do you think this is the right move for red to go paladin as opposed to just pure conquistador? Does he have the stone? He has enough stone for another castle. Might even have a stone for another a castle after that if he keeps mining. Shooing away these oh my god, Teutonic paladins. 19 conquistadors can deal a lot of damage. They do attack, what is it, on a base of 18. My god. Yellow, what are you doing? Go kill the castle. Oh, but look at this. Unbeknownst to yours truly, 15 monks have been produced. Now these are not Aztec monks, but they will do the job. Persian war elephants are not fast at all. More and more sniper lines going down. 2 more converts, but in come the Hussars with their juicy. Now I remember they rounded it up now. Let's take a look. I think it should be 17 to 12, I guess. Attack bonus. I guess all the rounding up occurred for the Gurjaras, right? Or was it I didn't take a look at the latest patch notes very carefully, but they did change a bunch of rounding. I wonder if it was only for the Gurjaras. No, it can't be. Anyway, if you read the patch notes, let me know. Blue holding strong here. Red rebuilding. We're 30 minutes into the game. I did not think Team East would last this long, but with their trade up, their gold count, blue's got 4,000 gold. Red has, or rather 2,000. Red has 4,000. Our Persian is broke. Our Teuton 2,000 gold away from also being broke. But finally, the trade goes up. Yellow pinging over here. Wants some kind of help against these monks who are just hanging out here, facing down these Hussars like ballers. And look at this. All of the elephants are gone. All of the Teutonic Knights are now dead. And red has absolutely stabilized here. Yellow pinging over here. He wants this area of attack, but out comes 6 siege rams, backed up by God knows how many monks and halberdiers. We'll see what our Persian can do here. Not a lot of Hussars for him. Only 3 left. Now green pinging here as well. He's about to swamp these monks. But the halberdiers intercept. The monks need to start converting. Hello. Wake up. You're not just a pretty face. Okay, so all of this blue army is about to die. Yeah, the halberdiers, oh my god, taking the bait, chasing one paladin away. But red pushing out. He's got his infrastructure still intact. He's building more and more paladins. Like I said, their gold count together is about 6,500 gold. And as these halberdiers tickle away at the HP of the elephants, I don't see any monks here for yellow. So these elephants are going to remain weak. So any future fight, any future combat that they see, they are just inherently weaker. And oh my god, what a swarm of red paladins combined with still the same 19 conkeys, 59 kills on them. Is Team East really going to turn this around? I thought they were for sure dead. But Yellow, again, not being aggressive with his elephants at all. And now, by the way, the important thing that we're not noticing, all the trade is dead. There is no more trade for Team West. Whereas Team East, fully up and running. Although now, with these elephants, he's got... Okay, get your monks in order. There's 4 monks here. There's a bunch of halbs coming in. You need to get those the hell away from your trade. Oh god, oh god, oh god, not paying attention, losing way too many fire. Oh no. Beautiful split here right at the end, but has to run away. His paladins took an absolute shit fight here. And what is he rebuilding with? He is rebuilding with 40 paladins. 1 Mayan war elephant. But the trade stands strong. And ultimately, there's more gold here. Ultimately, in deathmatch, if your trade stands strong... Oh my god, have you not killed this guy? He's got 10 kills. 11. Hero Teutonic Knight. Okay, let's see. While he continues racking up his kills, we've got more and more halberdiers taking on elephants. Finally, Blue has some semblance of some kind of siege here. Although Red continues to take very bad fights for some reason. Green pinging here, showing his opponent, hey, you are about to get rear-ended by a bunch of Spanish. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. A bunch of Spanish paladins. For some reason, in my mind, I thought this Trev was converted because it was pointing the other way. And then my mind said it's pointing one way, but the color shows that it's not converted. So my brain had a little glitch. What he is converting is a bunch of elephants who is going to slowly tickle away the HP here. Yeah, an absolute crazy comeback here by Team East. Now their paladins are shredding through these villagers. It looks like our one hero, Teutonic Knight, was finally taken out. Okay, Red, maybe get that town center. Blue here with 3,500 gold. His teammate with 1,000. Our Persian is broke. Our Teuton has enough for what? A handful more paladins. But Blue, absolutely, come on. You've got 3,800 gold. What you need is wood, and what you need is more trebs. At least the range is the same. Nobody has the any excess range versus the other. Okay, does lose one onager. Not a good loss here. Green also basically broke. You cannot afford to lose a bunch of siege onagers, and Red places himself right in the middle of the trade yet again and disrupts it. So Team West again, and now pinging here, showing that there's plumed archers. Finally, plumed archers doing what they were born to do: run, shoot, kill. Run, shoot, kill, rinse, and repeat. A mass of halberdiers, but take a look at this. Our Persian war elephant count has been reduced to 15. 14 here. They're down 2,000 HP. Oh, this is so annoying. Oh my goodness. How many kills on these plumed archers? 15 kills. And now it really is starting to look like a comeback. Now it really is starting to look like Team West is about to melt apart. Although, again, Blue not being aggressive at all. Where are your trebuchets? Finally, 4 in production. Oh, do not take this fight. You didn't learn your lesson from before? You didn't learn your lesson? By the way, it's LOL at Yellow trying to save the trade with these incredibly slow elephants from all the way over here. Why not just build hussars? Oh, why are you not active with your trebs, by the way? Okay, halberdiers have gone north. And now Red is inside Green civilian base. Gonna die to all of these oh my god, look at this row. Look at this perfect row of dead Red paladins. But in come these blue halberdiers. Rage finally realizing that to win the game, he has to try to kill his opponent. Incredible. There's so many sneaky moves here, and now red is the one overwhelming. 59 paladins and 1 conquistador with 6 kills and only 3 HP. Oh, I thought I was gonna say he's about to die. Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh yeah, he's peacocking. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. What is going on here? Taking fire from 2 castles. Look at this. Completely distracting while the entire army sneaks around and is now I am so excited I'm coughing. Is now again decimating the trade, but has to be careful here. Oh my god, he's still here. What do I do, guys? Do I turn this into a short with disco balls? Do I look at this, look at the John Travolta of paladins. He's just dancing the night away. Anyway, blue finally moving in, but he's got to face off against 5 trebuchets. His 2 trebs shouldn't last very long against them. Nobody here with Warwolf, nobody here with Timorous Siege Crab. These are just identical trebs. Oh my god, this guy's still here. Yeah. Trade decimated, but Halberdiers, Teutonic Knights should be able to get that corridor cleaned up nice. Blue is stubborn. Blue does not want to learn from his mistake, engaging yet again with plumed archers into war elephants, although finally starting to make a dent with this 1 treb. Defensive units here. He's still going. Okay, we have to watch. We have to watch. Where's the 3rd arrow fire coming from, by the way? I guess the castle's I mean, how long can this continue, guys? Oh, okay. RIP, you beautiful, beautiful bastard of a paladin. My god. That was absolutely bonkers. You see the power of 1 unit in Age of Empires if microed properly. But yeah, who wins this? I wouldn't be too sure it's the plumed archers. I wouldn't be too sure it's the plumed archers at all. My god, they're so powerful, those war elephants. Dear lord. Oh god. 9 remaining. Ay. But yeah, what a lesson to learn here about the power of 1 unit and what that 1 unit can do. Finally deciding, you know what, I'm tired of chasing trade cards. Why don't I just demolish the trade altogether? Green pinging here. Not too sure why. Everyone can see that there's a big army, big Mayan army. Now all of these trade cards are basically useless unless he's got a backup. Is this his backup? Oh yeah, what are you collecting with this? 8 gold? Oh no, now yellow's starting to stack up. Has not right-clicked on that newer market. Red massing trebuchets now. Red attacking yet again. Oh god. Okay, our Persian's got a lot of wood, which I think he could probably sell. Not a lot of gold. Team East still sitting on 3,500 gold. Another massive army moving forward. The Spanish Empire seeking to dislodge the Holy Roman Empire here to the west. It wants supremacy over this land, no pun intended, because of their unique upgrade called Supremacy. And now these elephants are going to die. This is what I was talking about. He picked at them, he prodded at them too long that their HP is absolutely terrible. And with the convert, I think the fate of these elephants has been sealed. Yeah, RIP MVP. Oh, those were Teuton castles? Oh yeah, exactly. They're Teuton castles with what? Crenellations? Yellow pinging here. I think he wants the market rebuilt halfway. Instead, green rebuilding it here. My god, we're 50 minutes into a deathmatch game, guys. And by the way, FYI, 50 minutes into a game with very few trash units. Although right as I say that, yellow broke as a joke, pumping out trash units. When's the last time? Oh, what a battle here. Teutonic Knights are going to slaughter this. Especially with halberdier reinforcements. This is not a fight that our Spanish Conquistador wanted to take. This is absolutely bad for him. And now the Trebs are gonna get taken out, although they do move faster, I think, than the Teutonic Knights, right? No, 0.8 to 0.88. 54 minutes into the game, and again, very few trash units. Still have unique units. I mean, look at this unit, how beautiful it looks. You've got Teutonic Knights making an entrance into Red's base. Red defending with Paladins. I don't remember many 55-minute random map games, unless they're on specific maps that are that you see Persian War Elephants, Paladins, Elite Teutonic Knights, and masses of plumed archers at this stage of the game. But did Team East get too cocky, guys? Because now Red is moving. Okay, no, never mind. I thought he was doing an Exodus. Instead, he's going after that juicy gold mine. But somehow... Oh, this is not a good fight for him. Not with the converts. Oh, okay. He does have a castle helping to the north there. But again, take a look at their HP. They're basically at half. But they should be able to swarm over this. Absolutely. Blue needs to run away. Give up on the Trebs. Run away, run away, run away. Red yet again engaging into a fight he shouldn't. Go home, defend. Those annoying Teutonic Knights. They're so freaking powerful. Blue being annoying. He's like a little mosquito here. You know, he comes by, he goes zzz, zzz, with his little archer units that tickle away the HP of these elephants. And now we discovered this. Okay, this is 8-on-1 is a good ratio, or 7-on-1 rather, is a good a good ratio when you're taking down Persian War Elephants. Finally, again, our blue Mayan inserts himself, suspecting that they have a trade. This is gonna completely wreck Team West if he's allowed to intercept these trade carts. Oh no, is this? Oh no, he's again pushed himself into a corner. Okay, but these aren't war elephants. These are just Teutonic Paladins. Now remember, they do get melee, extra melee armor. I don't think they get extra pierce armor. Oh, now Red's gonna get decimated here on the gold patch. Halberdiers moving forward. Persian elephants moving forward. But finally, the Teutonic castles have been dislodged. Our Spaniard building a castle here to absolutely wreck the trade of his opponent. How are the plumed archers doing? Not terrible. I still think they lose this fight. It looks like green reinforced, so not really a fair fight anyway. But what is blue streaming across the map here? Eagle warriors and halberdiers. Eagle warriors decimating. Yeah, it's starting to look real rough for Team West. And now I think we can say what a comeback here from Team East, from the brink of this basically GGing. Okay, no, okay, this is a good fight for yellow. This is a good fight for Team West. What's the HP on these elephants like? Not great. Castle looked like it was canceled and instead placed here. Not too sure why, but green is already trebbing away at this castle. Another terrible fight for red. Loses his paladins. These chonky boys back up to 27, 31 of them. Somehow these Persian elephants are just surviving everything that gets thrown at them, until finally their HP is low enough that halberdiers and plumed archers can kill them. But oh, look at this. Looks like there was another massacre of plumed archers. We're gonna take a look at the kill count at the end of this game. We're an hour and 2 minutes in. Doesn't look like either team is really about to GG. Let's take a look at the populations. Our Mayan capped at 200. His teammate at 170. Okay, look at Team West, 150, 160. Although, okay, he's trebbing away at the castle, which is giving green enough time to continue building more and more military. 20 elite Teutonic Knights on the battlefield. Bad engage here for green. Why are you throwing away little chunks of units? He needs to clump. They need one big, colossal fight between the players here. Trade has been going on. I really want to see what the trade now. I want to see the kill count at the end of the game, and I want to see the trade profits at the end of the game. I also want to see conversions. So, hey Atlas, glad you could join, although you're joining at the 1 hour 4 minute mark of this absolutely bonkers game, this absolute seesaw of a game. Again, Red is taking a fight I don't think he should be taking, losing here on the south. In the north, he's winning, but he's given up the high ground here to these Teutonic Knights, and yet again loses his army. Red reminds me of the Romans when they were fighting the Carthaginians in the Second Punic War, and they just kept sending legion after legion after legion against Hannibal, and Hannibal just kept crushing and crushing and crushing them until finally he just couldn't and he went home. But my God, how many armies has Red thrown at green? How many kills for these Teutonic Knights? Although this one looks like Red should take it. He's going to take this one to the east. Oh my goodness. Now we can say what an absolute comeback. Wow. I am exhausted after this game. This game was something else. Let's take a look at the kill count. Take a look at the gold, by the way, for Red. 4,000 gold. Where is the kill count? Oh my God, 11 and 7, 1,850 kills. Or no, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong number. 750 and no, it's basically the same. So about 1,800 kills for the winners. Look at Yellow, 1,500 kills just himself, and an extra 1,100. So 20. Oh God, my math. 2,600 kills for that team. Wow. 276 Persian war elephants, 862 Mayan halberdiers. Still not a good ratio enough, I don't think. I mean, this is not quite 4-to-1, which is what I think your ratio should be like. Let's take a look at trade. Blue and red, and look at this, an extra 58,000 gold for them. Is it a surprise? And looks like our Spaniard on the receiving end of also 10,000 gold, although our Persian giving just a little bit less to our Teuton. Is it a shock with that, with an extra almost 60,000 gold throughout the game, that they won this game, that Red was capable continually of throwing away army after army after army? Oh yeah, let me take a look at the food. You're absolutely right. Why did I skip that? 114,000. Although our Mayan 128. Interesting. The Persian was not even the second top amount of food. And what I want to see converts. Can I look at kill count here? No, just army high. 31 converts for our Mayan, 31 losses for our Persian. I don't think they should call it desertion if it's a conversion. I don't think it should be called desertion. Desertion is a military term. Conversion is a religious term. I don't know that those necessarily are 1-to-1. Wow. Absolute crazy game. Hi, Tazy. Thanks for pointing out that food count, though. 6 figures of food. Wow, what an absolutely crazy game. Sorry, guys, that it took us 3 failed attempts to get to this stage where we could finally see this game. But if you didn't know Deathmatch before, I think this game is basically the perfect encapsulation of Deathmatch. You start out, you have 55,000 resources. You try to bash each other's brains in as quickly as you can with as strong as units as possible. If that doesn't work, you have to get your trade up right away, because that's 60,000 in resources. First of all, take a look at the actual scores. Our Persian is highest. Our Teuton is lowest. I don't know what that averages out to, about 30,000, but the scores weren't actually that different. And I think the reason why is because even though they had such a huge economic advantage, Team East continually threw away paladins, continually threw away, where are all those dead bodies that were here before? Continually threw away here. They were here, plumed archers. Oh, look, I didn't even notice. They're almost out of wood. There's only a few forests left in this map. Only 23,000 wood left on the map. How crazy is that? An hour and 5 minutes into the game. But this is, in my opinion, one of a very classic format of a deathmatch game. Which civ for deathmatch? I mean, you can't go wrong with Franks. You rush with castles, you rush with your paladins that have 192 HP. You follow it up with throwing axemen. But I mean, that's just me. That's just the classic in me. You know, going back 25 years. But there are, with the introduction of 42, I don't know. I might have to try playing, guys. I might, like, these deathmatch games have reignited. Hi, Kotal Khan. Thanks for joining us, although you're unfortunately joining right at the end. Yeah, deathmatch is just so much fun. At the end of the day, I mean, you're looking at 2,000 plus kills. If the game lasts an hour and 5 minutes, you've got crazy amounts of trade. And again, it's not trash wars. A lot of deathmatch games do devolve into trash wars. You got halberdiers, you got skirmishers. There wasn't a single skirmisher this entire game. Instead, you had paladins. An hour in, you still have Teutonic Knights. 34 Eagle Warriors going up to 80. Absolutely crazy. And now, yeah, look at this ring of castles here by our Mayan player, absolutely shredding the trade for Team West. And wow, what a game to end the stream on. It's been almost 3 hours. Yes, Kotal, email me, send it to me. I'll take a look. For sure. 5 relics, 43 years. Oh, wow. Bombard towers, too. Okay, that sounds like... What civs was it? Which civilizations were you and your opponent playing? But yeah, email me, because I'm about to do... to wrap things up here. My voice is really, really straining. I don't know if you noticed a bunch of clicks throughout the stream, me gulping down water so I can keep yelling into the microphone. Turk versus Malian. Okay, that could be an interesting matchup. Always love to see Malians if they can get up for Rimba. Gebettos are fun to watch. But in any event, yeah, definitely email me. For now, though, wow, what a fun series of deathmatch. Let me know if you guys like the deathmatch versus Rage Forest. I'm trying to find like a thematic ways to tie in my live stream. I'm going to, by the way, start live streaming specific players, high elo players, and matches that they do. I've got a good 5-part series. I think it's MBL and Heart, if I'm not mistaken. So more and more live streams are going to come out. Oh, he hoped to win with relics. Not all, sometimes you can win, sometimes. Not always, though. But yeah, definitely, Kotal, email me. I'll take a look. Always happy to cast these games. But in terms of tonight, I am going to go make myself a big old cup of tea. Oh, you're Bengalis? Okay. Yeah, Bengalis, a lot of people hate the Bengalis. I don't know. People on Age of Empires can be weird like that. But in any event, thank you, everyone, for joining. Kotal, I'm sorry you joined right at the end. But yeah, if you want, I highly recommend take a look at this last game. I mean, obviously, watch if you have time, watch the stream. But if you don't, this last game, an absolute crazy game. Oh, where do you get the number? I think you can go into your saved games folders and just send me the file. And then I'll, I mean, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on AOE Insight, but go into your saved game folders, or rather folder, and try to find, I think, the number that matches up to the game. I think that's how you do it. I'm not 100% sure. Try AOE Insight, though. It's an amazing website. I don't know how these people manage to run these websites with all these games and stats and everything, but definitely if you can find it, email it to me. And I will for sure take a look. But yeah, my goodness. Crazy. 276 elephants, 862 halberdiers. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining. I appreciate the patience as we worked out some glitches earlier on. I still don't know if it was my internet or if it was OBS, the software I use for streaming. In any event, though, that was a lot of fun. And thanks, everyone, for joining. And I'll see everyone in the next one. Have a good night, good day, wherever you are. And yeah, we'll see each other soon. Take care.